Leo, how are you? It's your first fairy here. Nice to see you again. What's going on with the leap of Leos this week? Let's find out. Oh, Leo, your cards are stiff. Oh, now it could have been that I just finished Aries and Aries cards are so soft that it makes everyone else after feel. This is really stiff. Leo, are you, again, with that fixed energy, right? What are you fixed on? What is it that you're not moving, that you're not budging, that you're not bending? You are not bending on something. What is it, Leo? Let's take a look. I feel like you're not bending. You're not. Temperance, the first card out. Sagittarius. We're doing Sagittarius next. After Leo. Because it's Air Sign Tuesdays. Temperance. What are you combining? The alchemist, the combining of fire and water. It's kind of making things feel steamy. But also this real patience. What are you being patient? And yet at the same time, I feel like asking you, you're being patient. Are you waiting out someone because you are not budging on something? The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is walking away, and I'm really feeling walking. Whatever you've invested in emotionally, it's like you're walking away from expectations. Let the chips fall is what I feel Leo is talking about. Oh, good. And you are really focusing in on your self-love, and in your deck, I really see shadow work being done for some of you, Leos. Focus on foundation. There's an ending. A Ten of Swords. What is it that has ended, Leo? And it's a painful ending. In the past, the Ace of Swords. Is this along with the Ace of Cups that you are not wavering on? You are not bending to. You will not. Oh, I'm hearing it. You won't bend the truth. Okay. You won't bend the truth. Interesting. In the near future. This is the Page of Wands, curiosity. And in your deck, it's the Princess of Wands. How you see yourself is really hurt. The Three of Swords, right adjacent to this Ten of Swords. Ruin is the word. Sorrow is the word on top of the card. But these are thoughts. So, let's see how other people see you. Is having to make a tough decision. But peace of mind is how they see you. Is finding peace of mind? Is acquiring peace of mind? Okay. And your hope and your fear is there's your card. I do this all the time with your deck. I see the word strength, and it's the Nine of Wands. Very interesting that I said it's your card because it's that of, again, Sagittarius. The Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, the one that keeps on going, that doesn't give up. Your hope is that you can just sort of, and again, it's that fixed, I'm feeling this fixed energy. You are the fixed fire. And I feel like when I feel fire energy, there's always, as an earth energy, I always very much feel cautious. And it's because at any time you give that fire a little bit of air, right? And it can run rampant. It can turn from a small, and we have fires out here, not when the woods are dry, I'll tell you that. They put fire bans on out here. And you get a little bit of wind, and that bonfire can get out of control. That's what I feel with both Aries sometimes Aries, definitely, Aries and Sagittarius can get out of control. And yet I feel very controlled fire, like in a fireplace, like in a fire pit with Leo energy. And I think it's that fixed energy that makes your fire seem and feel controllable. So when I see that 9 of Wands and the strength to keep going when you are in a state of sorrow, when the focus and foundation is ruin, but you keep going with your truth and with love. Last card out, the world, or in your deck, it's the universe, right? And there you are, in the corner there. They're all 4 fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And this is bringing something to an end, but a victorious end. As you can see, she's dancing. Like there's a sense of victory. There's a sense of 6 of Wands victory, pride, accomplishment with this. And it's because you've kept the strength to keep on going. Now, that which you might not see, fear, doubt. The devil. Fear, doubt. I almost said shame. Interesting. The devil. That which you might not see. All right. Let's go deeper, Leo. Let's get some clarifiers. Starting off with this Sagittarius. The Sagittarius card. Sagittarius energy. This patience. Patience with what? What are we being patient with? Is it having to do with an ending? An emotional ending? Or are you emotionally leaving those empty cups and really filling up your own? Let's take a look, Leo. Clarify this Temperance card for my low. How many of these? I gotta count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a big one. It's a big one. All right, boys, I'm gonna take it. Knight of Swords. This is very fast, and it almost feels like an attack. Not a mental attack, but just almost like a verbal. Like, it's explosive. It feels very explosive. It could be at work, through work, and a tower. So, Empress. The Knight of Swords. So there was something that was said and actions taken at work with the 8 of Pentacles that brought a tower down, either for you or for those around you. Empress energy, that is sitting back and receiving. What did Leo receive? Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Because I see these 2 cards. The Empress is the major. The minor is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a mother figure, mother of your children. This is someone at home, a stay-at-home mom, an Empress. And it could have very well be that this tower really affected the feminine in your life if you're a masculine. And defending. Oh, see, when I get defending a page, this could be a child, right? When I get the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles together, and in the middle the 7, it feels like a mom defending her child. Interesting. The bottom of the deck, Judgment. Judgment is waking up. What are you waking up to, Leo? What are you waking up to? Let's see. These cards are feeling smooth. Okay. Temperance card. Being patient. What is Leo patiently waiting for? I'm just thinking of that side story. Waiting for the tower to fall. Oh, Leo, do you see something coming? Are you taking actions to prepare for this tower? And patiently taking the steps. Putting the steps in, taking the steps and putting the steps in place. And again, this is a very slow moving night. And you notice that this night comes after this tower. And again, this patience with the Temperance card. Patiently waiting for something to fall. What is that? Well, let's go to the Ten of Swords then, because this is, and it says right here on the top of the card, ruin. Are you waiting for the tower to fall and to succumb to that of ruin? There's that strength. I read it. I thought I said, there's your card, Leo. And it wasn't. It was the Nine of Wands. But there's the Strength card right underneath the Tower. And the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups, it feels like you have options. Options that the Knight of Pentacles can take. Options to pick up the pieces, to move forward after an ending. To have the strength to do so. And you have options with the Seven of Cups. But it also feels like you're putting yourself into this state of illusion. That things are not coming down, that things aren't ending, that things like I just have to like, and it could be through substances, it could be through, whether it be through media, through I'm almost hearing sports or some sort of activity that instead of like dealing with the ending of something, I'm going to go play golf, or I'm going to go fishing, or I'm going to go do sort of an activity with, for you masculines, with the guys, for you femmes, like with, you know, the girls, not to really take a look at what is coming to an end, what the towers that are coming down. Interesting. And yet, from the 7, we go to the 8, which is the crossing energy, which is that of walking away. So there is a piece of you that knows the truth, and the truth is here, sitting in the recent past. So let's go to it. Let's go to what this truth is that has brought this tower down. The ending. And that's how we end the read. The world. The world. The truth about, for some of you, the truth about the world. About what's going on in the world. About how the towers are coming down. And those are structures. Those are corporate, like I'm feeling banking system. I'm feeling government systems. I'm feeling how, countries, meaning the borders, there's no borders anymore. There's lawlessness, and the truth of that's very interesting, that I sort of turned into, and the strength to get through. Is this the end of the illusion or delusion of, let's say, the American dream, of the Western culture, of this type of thing, Leo? Like it's very interesting. Let's see what else is. And there it is, the 10 of Swords. So clarifying, the Ace of Swords is the 10 of Swords and the world. There is an ending. Now, we could go out, like, sort of expand into macro and think of a worldly ending, or go micro and think of, Leo, specifically you ending, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job, whether it be something that has come to an end. And is it your delusions? Is it the strength to see the wood from the trees, to see the truth? Ace of Cups, your higher self. You're worried about being able to fill your cup, and yet you're determined. And there's a real sense of win or lose with this 5 of Swords. Are you worried about winning? Are you worried about losing? Are you worried about your cup? Are you filling it for yourself or for someone else? Because you got to fill it for yourself first, Leo. That's the thing. You got to fill your own cup. No one can really fill it for you. Or else that's where the Seven of Cups talks about the illusion. Oh, I need someone to fill up my cup. No, you don't. You have to do it yourself. Oh, they'll do it for me. No, you have to do it yourself. Prince of Wands, curiosity. Curiosity. And another page, a page of... It's funny, I said Page of Cups. This is the Page of Wands, and here is the Page of Cups. Interesting. Because the page... Oh, I gotta get another one out. And the Sun, there you are, Leo. Are you curious about your happiness? What that means? What it is that makes you happy? Are you only giving a little bit? Like the page, these are messengers, but at the same time they're learning. Are you learning about love? Are you learning about how to fill your cup? Are you learning about what makes you happy? Are you curious about what makes you happy? Are you curious about filling up your own cup? And this is all in the future. This is the near future. Do you need to forgive someone for ending something to be able to move forward into your happiness? You see yourself as the Three of Swords and not being interested in love with the Four of Cups. And we move into the Five of Cups, which is disappointment, focusing in on the Three of Cups, while there's two cups like upright behind the dark cloaked figure. So there is progression from 4 to 5, from going from this sort of sense of I'm not interested, I'm bored, I don't want to have anything to do with love, into being disappointed and dealing with your thoughts of sorrow, your thoughts of disappointment, your thoughts of hurt, of Three of Swords. These are thoughts. And then other people see you, Leo, as having found peace of mind. But they also see you in a self-imposed mental prison of worry about the love. Okay. And if it is going to be the Ten of Cups, we go from the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Or do they see you as actually having the Ten of Cups and being disappointed with thoughts of being hurt and sorrowful? Oh, I don't know. For some of you, the Nine of Wands is being very defensive, having that sort of wall up about I've been hurt before, I've been hurt, I'm not going to get hurt again, I just got to keep on going to success. You will have success. I'm going to put it above this Ten of Cups because I believe you're going to have success with this Ten of Cups when, you take a look at things from a different perspective with the Hanged Man. Okay. Instead of seeing yourself as hung, well, I got myself into this, and it could very well be, when we saw with that little side story, when I really felt the Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles as like mother and child, if you've gotten yourself into, for you masculines out there, into a situation where you are now have a pregnancy that maybe you didn't expect or didn't plan. Let's just put it that way. Because I think babies happen for a reason. They really do. Then taking a look at things from a different perspective, and that is switching it from being I'm hung, I'm stuck, I can't get out of this, I'm disappointed, and being in this very fearful Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison, changing that perspective into that of success, into that of I'm having, if for some of you that have had a baby, or having a baby, have a kid, that there's success in this, that I'm really enjoying this Ten of, and this is how other people see you with the Ten of Cups. Now, we have the World in the recent past. And we have the World as the last card out. Yeah. I think this is the end of, and you're curious about going deep within with the Hermit. And then taking actions when you come out of Hermit mode. And that was the first night of the side story. So when you come out of Hermit mode, be curious with this very playful Princess of Wands. Forgive yourself for maybe for some of you getting into this position, but that it really does make you happy, or this ending is going to bring your happiness, bring about your happiness when you go deep within into hermit mode. And when you come out, you will be able to take action. Another page. Curiosity, and that's that Princess of Wands. So, clarifying the devil. The Princess of Wands, or the Page of Wands, this curiosity about, I'm seeing this, about your shadow side, about how to love your shadow side with the devil, how to love that which you fear, how to really walk through and leave those fears, those emotional fears about whatever it is that might mean to you, Leo. And to be able to forgive yourself for falling victim of the devil, of maybe being curious about the devil, and finding your happiness and putting an end to that. Oh, Leo. Leo. I see 95 flanking that Ace of Cups. Let's take a look at some angel numbers. 95. The universe knows exactly what steps to present to you. Surrender to the experience. And that's what the Hangman talks about, being just surrendering, having the strength to do so. If something is coming to an end, it needs to come to an end. If you don't bring it to a natural end through the death process, it's going to tower. The universe is going to make sure it comes to an end because it's not for you. Just saying. I see 810. I see 710. So let's do 710 first. 710. The power of God is within you, Leo. Spiritual experiences are unfolding for you and supporting your expansion into the world. 810. God is supporting you on your journey to a sense of connectedness and purpose. I now also see 610. Let's go back to 610. 610. Your energy is being aligned with God's and your soul's purpose. You are doing the right thing and following the right path. You're doing the right thing. Just know that. Just keep on going with that 9 of Wands. 45. It's flanking that 3 of Swords, that Sorrow card. 45. Archangel Michael and the other archangels are standing with you in solidarity and strength. Wow. So if something has come to an end that has made you just put you in a state of sorrow, just know that the archangels and that of Archangel Michael are standing with you in solidarity and strength. Now, any numbers that you see on my table, Leo, that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself a book for all future reads. 745. Archangel Michael, another one, is helping you feel safe as you become your true self. Don't hold back. This isn't a time to be afraid, devil. Rather, it is a time for you to celebrate who you are. Know that angels are celebrating with you, celebrating your deep inner self-acceptance, the Hermit card right there. And that's what I see for you, Leo. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.